And she was like, Daddy, just tell me this a dream. And then I was like, I just kept on telling her, I'm sorry, Timea, I'm sorry.
Welcome back to Crime Facts, where we explore the most compelling and tragic stories from the world of crime. In today's episode, we're delving into a deeply heartbreaking case from Hendersonville, Tennessee. This is the tragic story of Timothy Batts and his 11-year-old daughter, Timea Batts. What began as a routine day for a young girl quickly turned into a nightmare due to a series of unfortunate and reckless decisions. This case not only highlights the personal tragedy faced by the Batts family, but also raises significant questions about gun safety and the legal system's handling of convicted felons.
Hendersonville, Tennessee, is known for its picturesque landscapes and family-friendly atmosphere. With its parks, community events, and tight-knit neighborhoods, it's a place where residents generally feel safe and secure. However, this sense of security was shattered by a tragic incident that occurred in this otherwise peaceful town. Timea Batts, an 11-year-old sixth grader, was excited about starting middle school. Her first day was supposed to be a memorable milestone, filled with new experiences and the thrill of growing up. Timea was a bright, cheerful young girl with a promising future ahead of her.
Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, what I have always wanted to do.
Tragically, her life was cut short due to a series of mistakes and misunderstandings involving her father, Timothy Batts. The events that led to Timea's death began when Timothy Batts, a convicted felon with a troubled past, was startled awake by a noise in the home. Batts had a firearm that he was not legally permitted to possess due to his criminal record. Despite his past convictions, he managed to obtain and keep a gun, which he stored under his dresser. On that fateful afternoon, Timea came home from school. The exact sequence of events that led to the shooting is both tragic and chilling. Batts, in a state of confusion and fear, grabbed the gun from beneath his dresser. Timea's arrival and the sound she made startled him, leading him to fire the weapon. In his disoriented state, Batts shot his daughter, causing severe injury. Realizing the gravity of the situation, he rushed Timea to TriStar Hendersonville Medical Center. However, her condition was so critical that she had to be flown to Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville. Despite the best efforts of medical professionals, Timea succumbed to her injuries that evening.
Following the shooting, Batts initially misled authorities about the circumstances. He claimed that Timea had been shot outside the home and that he discovered her injury only after she approached him for help. This initial statement created confusion and fear within the community, as it suggested a possible external threat or an intruder. As the investigation progressed, inconsistencies in Batts' story began to surface. Authorities quickly determined that the shooting occurred inside the family's home, not outside as Batts had claimed. This revelation prompted a closer examination of Batts' actions and motivations. During the investigation, Batts' account of the incident changed. He admitted to accidentally shooting Timea after being startled by her. He confessed that he had removed the gun from the scene and that it was now in Nashville. This admission led to multiple charges against Batts, including reckless homicide, tampering with evidence, and unlawful possession of a weapon. Reckless homicide involves causing the death of another person through criminal negligence. In this case, Batts' reckless handling of the firearm and his failure to ensure its safety directly led to Timea's death. Tampering with evidence involved removing the gun from the scene, which obstructed the investigation and further complicated the legal proceedings. The charge of unlawful possession of a weapon was based on Batts' status as a convicted felon, which legally prohibited him from owning firearms. To fully understand the gravity of the situation, it's important to look at Timothy Batts' criminal history. Batts' past includes several felony convictions that highlight a pattern of criminal behavior and poor judgment. In 2005, Batts was arrested on felony drug charges after being found in possession of 115 ecstasy pills and 4 bags of crack cocaine. This arrest marked a significant point in his criminal record and set the stage for future legal troubles. Despite this early conviction, Batts continued to face legal issues and remained in the criminal justice system. In February 2012, Batts was charged with attempted murder following an incident of road rage. According to reports, Batts shot another driver during a confrontation at an intersection. This driver had previously shot Batts in a separate incident, leading to a violent escalation. The attempted murder charge further demonstrated Batts's dangerous behavior and lack of impulse control. Given his criminal history, Batts's possession of a firearm was both illegal and highly concerning. His prior convictions should have precluded him from owning or handling firearms, raising questions about how he managed to obtain and keep the gun involved in Timea's death.
In August 2024, Batts faced legal consequences for his actions. He was charged with reckless homicide, tampering with evidence, and unlawful possession of a weapon. The legal proceedings centered on these charges and examined the circumstances surrounding the tragic shooting. Judge D. David Gay, who presided over the case, emphasized that the central issue was Batts's decision to possess a firearm despite his felony convictions. Judge Gay noted that convicted felons should not be allowed to possess firearms, as it poses a significant risk to society and increases the likelihood of such tragic incidents. Batts' defense team argued for a more lenient sentence, presenting an emotional video package that included statements from his family, friends, and pastor. They highlighted Batts' efforts to turn his life around since his earlier convictions. Batts had obtained his high school equivalency degree, started a career as a barber, and launched a lawn care business. His defense team argued that his role as a father was crucial for his surviving children, who needed him to help them cope with the loss of their sister. Despite these arguments, the court decided on a 4-year prison sentence for Batts, to be served concurrently with any previous convictions related to firearm possession. This decision underscored the gravity of Batts' actions and the need to hold individuals accountable for their negligence and criminal behavior.
The impact of Timea's death on the Hendersonville community has been profound. Friends, family, and neighbors have shared their grief and memories of Timea, remembering her as a bright, cheerful young girl with a promising future. Her death has left a void in the community and sparked conversations about firearm safety and the responsibilities of individuals with criminal backgrounds. Sumner County Schools, where Timea was a student, released a statement describing her as a bright and kind girl who was well loved by her classmates and teachers. The school district assured the community that the incident was not related to school safety and that grief counselors were available to support students and staff during this difficult time. The closure of Knox-Doss Middle School to media was a measure of respect for the grieving process of students, faculty, and staff. Local residents, including Timea's classmates and neighbors, have expressed their shock and sorrow. Many remember Timea as a joyful and energetic young girl who enjoyed gymnastics and having perfect manicures. Her loss has been deeply felt by those who knew her, and the community has rallied to support her family during this trying period. The tragic shooting of Timea Batts raises significant questions about firearm safety and the legal system's handling of convicted felons. This case highlights the dangers of allowing individuals with criminal backgrounds to possess firearms and underscores the need for stricter enforcement of gun control laws. The incident also draws attention to the issue of responsible gun ownership. It serves as a reminder of the importance of ensuring that firearms are stored safely and that individuals who are prohibited from owning guns do not have access to them. The case underscores the need for greater awareness and education about gun safety, particularly for those who may be at risk of mishandling weapons.
The death of Timea Batts is a tragic reminder of the consequences of reckless behavior and the importance of adhering to firearm regulations. As the community continues to mourn and the legal proceedings move forward, our thoughts are with Timea's family and friends. The loss of such a young life is a profound tragedy, and it serves as a call to action for better safety measures and greater awareness regarding firearm ownership. Thank you for tuning in to Crime Facts. If you found this video insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage of true crime stories. Stay safe and stay informed.
Hope you love my video and see you maybe next week or in a couple of days. Bye-bye.